So this is going to be for the problems related to function equality graphically. I'm actually going to refresh this website because I was looking at another problem, just so you guys can see how this Desmos calculator starts out. So you want to go to www.desmos.com/calculator. You can also search for the Desmos graphing calculator. So my first function f of x, we're going to put this in, is negative 0.1 x, press shift 6 or that caret button for the cubed, plus 0.7x squared plus 1.2x minus 5.4. And then we're going to do another function. So you can click down by this number 2, 1.3. When you want absolute value here, you type in ABS, parentheses, x. So I'm typing in the second function plus 3.5. Now, there could be multiple intersections. This one just ends up having one. I'm going to talk about what to do if there was multiple intersections. So I'm trying to find out where they're equal. When you see this question, f of x equals g of x, they're saying, what are the x values where those y values, f of x and g of x, are equal? So the x value of this point is the only answer. So if I look at this x value, it's negative 4.158. I'm going to round to the nearest hundredth based on the direction. So that's negative 4.16. If there were multiple intersections, like let's say the graph crossed right here, I would just hover over that point, press a comma, and then also type in that x value. I've seen some with 3 or maybe even 4 intersections. I don't have another intersection. I just have the negative 4.16, so I'm going to submit my answer. Okay, so that's the correct answer. The solutions is 1, and we found that point. Here's the point of intersection, and that's the solution, is just the x value. So I'm going to go in and look at another type of question. This is called level 2. They're just different types of functions. I'm actually going to look for a new problem because I want to show you a couple things. Okay, so see how we have a crazy g of x value? I'm just going to type these two in and show what we would do with that. So my first function is negative 1 or 1.3, sorry. Shift 6, right, to get our exponent, 3x minus 1. And my second function is 57,011. And actually, when I have a constant on this calculator only, you have to type y equals. Okay, ignore the stuff below it. Now, the problem here is my y values need to go all the way up to 57,000 or 58,000 really to see this value. So I need to click on this gear here, and I'm going to make my y values, which are currently negative 23 to about 23, I'm going to make that go up to 58,000. Okay, so then we'll look at our graph. So I see this purple line, but I don't see the green line at all. So I'm actually going to maximize this. Basically, my exponential function, which I could see, has not gotten up this far, so I need to make my x values bigger. So I'm going to go, I don't know, maybe negative 200 to 200. And I don't really need the negatives. I'm just trying to kind of keep things equal and give you guys some ideas. So now I can see here's that green graph coming up. It only intersects at one point. That intersection point, and we'll minimize this back so we can see it. The question, so where is f of x equal to g of x? The functions are equal at 41.74, comma 57,011. So my x value to the nearest hundredth is 41.74. And we'll submit that answer. Okay, so let's see what happened here. I had something wrong. And this, I'm actually really glad this happened. Do you see how my function, I didn't have that negative 1 up in the exponent? So somehow, and actually on Desmos, this is good to see. It's a new calculator for me too. I have to use parentheses around my exponent. It doesn't stay up there. So let's see what the answer should have been. Okay, so the answer should have been 42.74. Now that I have that new function, let's hover over that point, 42.74. Okay, so basically just changing that exponent changed our answer. So you would have entered 42.74. So I'm going to leave the mistake because I think it's a good one for you guys to see, and hopefully that video helps.